Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 31 Media podcast. My name is Vaishnavi Nashte, and I'm the Marketing and PR Manager here at 31 Media. Today, we are talking to Darren Griggs, who's the CTO at Top Predictor and a judge for the National DevOps Awards. Thank you so much, Darren, for interviewing with us today.
You're very welcome.
I was curious, how did you come to know about the DevOps Awards, and how long have you been a part of it?
Well, I was involved with quite a few DevOps initiatives, and I was sort of very involved with the sort of kind of scene going back to sort of 2012 or so, with a number of meetings with Gene Kim, etc., doing some work in one of the big banks. And around 2017, 18, I think Media 31 approached me about the opportunity to judge for the awards, and I was very keen to help them out.
2017.
Yes, so I think it's about
Wow.
2017, 18. Nearly,
Yeah.
yeah, getting 10 years nearly soon.
Amazing. That's crazy. Yeah, so from your experience, you must have judged hundreds of award entries by now. And I'm sure you might have certain top tips to give to people, but why do you think it's even important to enter into these awards?
Oh, it's very important. There's across all the industries, there's so much brilliant work that people are doing. And recognizing that work is really important. And this is a platform to recognize that work. Understanding and working out the real value of the work you do as technologists.
Yeah.
All technologists are the same. They sort of solve a problem, go to the next, go to the next, go to the next, go to the next. Not very good at reflecting on successes. And I think this is a really good opportunity to look back at the work that's been done and how that's added value from a technical perspective, from a business value, and be recognized for it and share that with everybody else. And it's a very good networking event as well, where people can talk to other teams to see what they've done and share sort of knowledge. So I
Yeah.
think it's a fantastic platform.
Yeah, I think it's great to even stay updated with what the other projects are trending in the industry and what kind of technologies they are using to basically achieve that success. But yeah, thank you for highlighting that. And since you've been a judge with us for almost 10 years now, having looked at hundreds of award entries, I'm sure there are things that, there are certain things that catch your eye. But I'm curious, what do you think makes a winning award entry?
Everybody wants to know that question, I'm sure. So, well, to be honest, first of all, from my perspective, every entry is a winner. From my perspective, because you know, sharing what's been done with a group of people working together, trying to overcome challenges and obstacles,
Yeah.
you've won already. So everyone's a winner with this. But what makes an entry stand out? And again, that's a really good question. So there's a number of categories, and
Hmm.
with each category, there's very succinct criteria on how that category is measured.
Hmm.
So when you're writing an entry, it's really important to really focus on those criteria and respond to those criteria. Um, and the way they respond to those criteria is from context of why you're doing what you're doing, what you're doing, how you go about solving business challenges, technical challenges, who's involved with those, because you can't do anything on your own. Who did you reach out to? Partners, other parts of the business, anybody?
Hmm.
And what's the outcome? What was the outcome that was achieved? And demonstrating two sides, but the technical value is really important, but also understanding how you translate it into business value. I think something
Hmm.
that really lights up an entry as well for me. So really focus on the criteria, really, really focus on the criteria, because that's how they're measured. That's how they're scored.
Yeah.
Make sure you enter the right one.
Yeah.
Um, Look at the categories, and then focus on those points. Why you did what you did, what did you do, who was involved, how did you go about it, and what was the outcome.
Yeah, amazing. That's so straightforward and very insightful. And lastly, from your experience of being in DevOps for a very long time now, what do you think, what are your expectations out of this year's entries? What do you think we're going to see this year?
To be astonished, it always
Yeah.
it always astonishes me mean, I've been in financial services most of my life. I'm currently in a fantasy sports startup, but it always astonishes me how leveraging DevOps capabilities helps solve technical and business problems across all the industries. And some
Mm.
of the industries are industries you wouldn't even think about, and how they solve it. And more recently, it's become to solve operational issues rather than technical issues around. There might be some operational issues in
Yeah.
a mechanical industry, for instance, and that just amazed me. Like, oh, God, how the hell can that work? And so I'm always astonished how the technical communities come together to solve really challenging business problems, but in all walks of life that you wouldn't ever imagine of. So
Mm.
that's what I look forward to.
Amazing. Um, Lastly, I have just one question. What would be your key message to everybody watching this right now who want to enter into these awards? What would your message be to them?
First of all, I know what it's like while you're working. It's really difficult to pause and reflect and write something down. Um, that's the starting point. You do need a bit of time. Set aside some time just to reflect, understand what's been achieved, and just write something down. Um, and don't stop there. Look at it, share it with your local network at work, and evolve it into something that really tells the story of what you achieved. Because
Mhm.
as I said, technologists are just we suck at celebrating things because we just move to the next problem.
Yeah.
Reflect on what's been achieved. Um, think about the value that's been achieved. Get
Mm.
some feedback from your peers within technology or your business or customers or clients or whomever, the stakeholders, and write it down and feel very proud of what you've achieved. Enter the competition, join the event, have a great evening, and celebrate successes.
Amazing. Amazing. Thank you so much, Darren, for interviewing with us and being on the 31 Media podcast. It was amazing chatting with you today.
Splendid, and thank you for that. And good luck, everybody. See you in a
Good
few
luck,
months.
everybody.